Hello everybody and welcome to week 3. I hope you all enjoyed the semi-long weekend there. I hope a few of you were able to enjoy the holiday yesterday, and at least if you weren't, that you were able to give some thought to why we honor Dr. King each year, and just how much his presence and those who he inspired, how much they have done for equality and social justice. As someone who lived through that era of the 60s and the civil rights, and then all of the other major social movements that followed on the heels of that, gay and lesbian rights, transgender rights, rights for other minority groups, for women, for Native Americans, for Latinos. I mean, all of this came on the heels of the modern civil rights movement in the United States, and all of those movements were patterned or mirrored in some ways to reflect the successes and the struggles of the civil rights movement. So, moving on from there, welcome to week 3. I hope you again are all doing well. If any of you happen to have missed one of the first couple of quizzes, quiz 1 or quiz 2, or you did real poorly on it, well, let me know, and I will reset those for you if you want to retake them. But if you already did like 5 out of 5 on it, you can't do any better than that. So the paper. I do want to stress the paper today, and that is because, hey, you like my Cleveland Browns tie? They had a good year this year. The paper is a third of your grade in this class, so you absolutely want to be sure you're working on it and you're, you're doing a good job with it. So again, look it up. It's available. Put up the link for it. Take a look at the paper. Choose what you want to write about, and set up some kind of structure for yourself. However you do it in outline fashion, and then work on it a little bit. Every chance you get. Okay, enough said on the paper. The discussion board this week. Now, the discussion board brings up the Noel hypothesis, and for those of you who may not know, I'm going to pull out the book here and read it for you. The Noel hypothesis is a theory about the creation of minority groups that asserts that if 2 or more groups come together in a contact situation characterized by ethnocentrism, remember ethnocentrism, the idea that our culture, our society, our group is good, is the best, others is inferior, is perhaps bad, different if nothing else. Competition, right, like the Marx theory, competition for scarce resources. So you've got different groups coming together, competing for scarce resources. They may not exactly trust each other. They think that their group is the one that's right, that's good, that people should follow that culture. And there's a difference in power, right? And we often see this, that some form of racial or ethnic stratification will result, right? And this, again, is basic Marxist theory. So what I want you to do in the discussion board this week is to look at that hypothesis, the Noel hypothesis, through the eyes of what happened in the West Las Vegas and in the women in the West Las Vegas community for the F Street Coalition. Again, their history, these women prior to moving to West Las Vegas, many of them came up from the South. They had worked post-slavery, if you will, from those generations in the South, working in homes. And when the opportunities opened up in Las Vegas in the 30s, many of them came up to Las Vegas. And anyway, they had children and daughters, and still some of these same women were alive that I interviewed at the time, brought with them a certain resistance, right? They had to learn to stand up to power, and they did, even though there was a grave difference in power. So that's what I want you to analyze this week in the discussion. All right, I think that is about all I have for you this week. Let me check my notes. Yeah, that's it. Again, if you missed the quiz, let me know. I'll go ahead and reset those for all of you if you want. You can retake them if you need to. And be sure you get started on that paper. Hope you all having a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.